Region Sports Network, the only game in town.
As we advance in the football state tournament, the rules for which team is declared the home team differs based on a variety of factors. As always, if one team was on the road the previous round while the other was at home, the team that was on the road will be the host. However, if both teams are on the road or both teams are at home, the tiebreaker all depends on what round it is, what class it is, and what sectionals the teams are from. In the regional round in classes 6A, 4A, and 2A, the home road tiebreaker goes to the team that is from the sectional with the higher number. In classes 5A, 3A, and 1A, it goes to the team from the sectional with the lower number. Those tiebreakers switch for the semi-state round. Don't worry, we'll cover all of this again when we talk about each class. Class 6A is in the regional round of the state tournament as Maryville heads to Penn because the Pirates are at home last week while the Kingsmen are on the road, and Carmel hosts Fort Wayne Carroll in the other northern regional. In the southern half of the state, Warren Central travels to Ben Davis while Center Grove hosts Southport. Looking ahead, in Class 6A in the semi-state round, the team from the lower number sectional gets to host if there's a home road tiebreaker. Because the Maryville Pirates are on the road for regional, and they are from the lower number sectional, that means they would host the semi-state if they get past Penn, no matter who the opponent is. Penn would get to host Carmel because of the tiebreaker, but they would have to go to Fort Wayne Carroll because the Chargers are on the road while the Kingsmen are at home. In the southern half of the state, Warren Central would host either Southport or Center Grove, while Ben Davis would travel to Southport or host Center Grove. In Class 5A, the LaPorte Slicers host Mishawaka at Kiwanis Field, and the winner of that game will play the winner of the sectional number 10 championship between Elkhart Central and Concord. Because the Class 5A regional site tiebreaker goes to the sectional from the lower number, if LaPorte gets past Mishawaka, they would host Concord in next week's regional since they would both host the sectional championships. The Slicers would have to travel to Elkhart Central because the Blue Blazers are on the road in their sectional championship game. Since Mishawaka is on the road and they're from the lower numbered sectional, they automatically would host the regional no matter who wins the Concord-Elkhart Central tilt. In Class 4A, Lowell hosts Morton at the Inferno in a rematch of their regular season contest that went to overtime, while 10-1 New Prairie travels to 11-0 Plymouth in the finale from sectional number 18. In the Class 4A regionals, the home road tiebreaker goes to the team from the sectional with the larger number. That means since Lowell hosts the sectional number 17 championship, they would go on the road no matter what for regionals. Morton can host the regional at the Governor's Mansion, but only if Plymouth beats New Prairie, because the Governors are on the road and Plymouth is at home. If New Prairie beats Plymouth, Morton would have to travel to New Carlisle because of that tiebreaker. In Class 3A, Andrean hosts their third straight sectional game as the 92 Calumet Warriors come to Father Eckert Field. In the sectional number 26 championship, Peru travels to Jimtown to take on the Jimmies. Because the 3A home road tiebreaker goes to the team from the lower number sectional, Andrean has a chance to host their fourth consecutive postseason game, which they'll do if Jimtown beats Peru. If Peru advances, Andrean will have to travel for the first time this tournament. Should the Warriors upset Andrean, they would host the regional no matter who wins the Peru-Jimtown game because they are on the road for the sectional championship and are from the lower number sectional. Moving to Class 2A, Rensselaer Central travels to Union Township to take on the Wheeler Bearcats in the sectional number 25 title game, while Bremen and Woodland battle in the finale of sectional number 26. In Class 2A, the regional home road tiebreaker goes to the team coming from the sectional with the larger number, which means that Wheeler, being the home team in their sectional championship game, is on the road no matter what for regionals should they get past Rensselaer Central. Should the Bombers advance, they would host Woodland because they are on the road while Woodland is at home, or would have to travel to Bremen because the Lions come from the higher number sectional and they win the tiebreaker. Even though all the local teams are out, we'll cover the advancement possibilities in Class 1A as well, where Winnemac hosts LaVille in the sectional number 41 championship, while Carroll of Flora travels to Pioneer in the championship from sectional number 42. In Class 1A, the lower number sectional team gets the tiebreaker, so LaVille, being on the road for their championship, would host either Carroll or Pioneer. Winnemac would have to travel to Carroll because Carroll is on the road, or they would host Pioneer because of the tiebreaker. Those are the advancement possibilities for Class 6A semi-states and the regionals for Classes 5A through 1A. Stay logged on to regionsports.com for continuing coverage of the 2014 football state tournament.